Imagine stepping into a place where gravity twists. The sky flickers with ghostly lights. Ancient roads lie hidden beneath the sea, and rivers vanish into the unknown. These are places science can't fully explain. Locations that challenge everything we think we know. From a cabin where you can defy gravity, to an underwater structure that could rewrite history, to a bottomless pit that swallows a river whole, these mysteries have puzzled explorers, scientists, and thrill-seekers for generations. Some call them illusions, others say they're proof of something beyond our understanding. But one thing's for sure: they exist, and they remain unexplained. Welcome to 5 of the most mysterious places in America. Are you ready to question reality? The Mystery Spot, a gravitational anomaly in California. Deep within the towering redwoods of Santa Cruz, California, lies one of the most perplexing locations in the United States, the Mystery Spot. This small yet baffling area, roughly 150 feet in diameter, has been puzzling visitors since its discovery in 1939. Those who enter experience strange physical sensations. Gravity seems to defy logic. People appear to change height before each other's eyes, and objects roll uphill. The site has gained a reputation for its mind-bending optical illusions, making it a hotspot for tourists and paranormal enthusiasts alike. The story of the Mystery Spot began when a group of land surveyors set out to map the area. According to legend, their equipment malfunctioned inexplicably, compasses spun wildly, and no accurate readings could be taken. Curious about the anomalies, the landowners soon discovered that normal rules of physics seemed to break down within a circular patch of land. It didn't take long before the site was open to the public, drawing thousands of visitors eager to witness the odd phenomena for themselves. One of the most famous aspects of the Mystery Spot is its tilted wooden shack, built within the affected area. Inside, visitors struggle to walk normally as their sense of balance is thrown off. Water appears to flow uphill, chairs stand on walls, and people can lean forward at impossible angles without falling over. Guides demonstrate how 2 people of the same height seem to grow or shrink as they switch positions within the shack. These experiences have led many to believe that some unknown force is at play, warping gravity or distorting human perception in ways that science struggles to explain. Several theories attempt to rationalize the bizarre occurrences. Some believe that a powerful magnetic field beneath the ground interferes with gravity, though no concrete evidence of such a field has been found. Others suggest that underground geological faults or deposits of a mysterious substance could be responsible. More imaginative explanations include extraterrestrial activity, a hidden vortex of energy, or even a secret government experiment gone awry. Skeptics argue that the Mystery Spot is nothing more than a carefully designed optical illusion. They point out that the shack itself is built at an extreme tilt, tricking the human brain into misinterpreting what it sees. The forced perspective of the area, combined with cleverly arranged surroundings, can create the illusion of altered gravity. Psychological effects, such as the brain's tendency to rely on environmental cues for balance, could also contribute to the sensations of dizziness and disorientation. Yet despite these rational explanations, the allure of the Mystery Spot remains. Countless visitors report feeling physically affected, often experiencing a sense of unease, vertigo, or even nausea while inside the area. Some claim that cameras and other electronic devices behave strangely, adding to the site's mystique. The feeling of stepping into a world where normal physics no longer applies is enough to keep people coming back, eager to experience the mystery for themselves. The Mystery Spot has become a cultural icon, inspiring similar attractions across the country. However, none have achieved quite the same level of fame or intrigue. Whether it is an elaborate optical trick, a natural geological phenomenon, or something far beyond human understanding, the Mystery Spot continues to fascinate and bewilder all who enter. The truth behind its strange effects remains a subject of debate, ensuring its place among the most mysterious locations in the United States. The Oregon Vortex, a place where physics fails. Nestled deep within the forests of southern Oregon, lies one of the strangest and most puzzling locations in the United States, the Oregon Vortex. Located just outside of Gold Hill, this mysterious site has baffled visitors for decades, drawing in curious minds who wish to experience its seemingly impossible phenomena. People who visit this strange zone report feeling as if gravity has gone haywire. Objects roll uphill, people appear to change size when they switch places, and some feel an invisible force pulling or pushing them in different directions. Despite numerous scientific explanations, the true nature of the Oregon Vortex remains a mystery. The origins of the Oregon Vortex trace back to Native American legends. Local tribes considered the area forbidden, claiming that it was cursed and unsafe for humans. Animals reportedly avoided the location as well, refusing to enter its boundaries. The strangeness of the land was not officially documented until the early 20th century, when a prospector named John Litster, a geologist and mining engineer, purchased the property in the 1920s. Fascinated by the odd occurrences in the area, he began conducting experiments and studies, attempting to understand the bizarre effects of the site. One of the most well-known features of the Oregon Vortex is the House of Mystery, a small wooden shack that appears to be precariously tilted, though the building itself may look like an old mining cabin that slid off its foundation. Stepping inside reveals an entirely different reality. Visitors find themselves leaning at odd angles without falling over, and objects placed on seemingly level surfaces appear to defy gravity by rolling in the opposite direction. Many people report feeling lightheaded, off balance, or as if an unseen force is acting upon their bodies while inside the shack. Another peculiar effect often witnessed at the Oregon Vortex is the changing height illusion. When two people of the same height stand in specific spots and switch positions, one appears noticeably taller than the other, despite no actual change occurring. Photographs of these moments add to the mystery, with visitors leaving confused and questioning their own senses. Some believe that the land itself is distorting space and time, creating a vortex of unknown energy that bends reality within its borders. There are several theories about why the Oregon Vortex exhibits such strange phenomena. Some claim that a unique magnetic or gravitational anomaly beneath the ground is responsible, causing distortions in perception and balance. Others believe that the site lies at the intersection of powerful energy lines, sometimes referred to as ley lines, which are thought to influence physical space in unexplained ways. More skeptical explanations suggest that the entire experience is a carefully crafted optical illusion, with the shack and surrounding landscape designed to trick the mind into seeing and feeling things that are not actually occurring. Despite scientific attempts to debunk the effects of the Oregon Vortex, many visitors remain convinced that something unusual is happening there. Even those who attribute the experience to optical illusions admit that the strange sensations and inexplicable feelings of disorientation are difficult to dismiss. Some people claim that compasses and other measuring instruments behave erratically in the area, further fueling the belief that unseen forces are at play. Over the years, the Oregon Vortex has gained a reputation as one of the most intriguing roadside attractions in America. While skeptics argue that perspective tricks and the power of suggestion explain the bizarre effects, others believe that the land itself holds a secret, yet to be fully understood. Whether it is an unexplainable natural phenomenon, a unique geological oddity, or a clever visual illusion, the Oregon Vortex continues to captivate and confound all who visit, ensuring its place as one of the most mysterious locations in the United States. The Marfa Lights, a desert mystery that defies explanation. Deep in the vast, desolate plains of West Texas, just outside the small town of Marfa, An unexplained phenomenon has baffled locals and visitors alike for over a century. Known as the Marfa Lights, these glowing orbs appear at random in the night sky, hovering, dancing, and sometimes even splitting apart before vanishing into the darkness. Despite numerous scientific investigations and countless theories, no one has been able to conclusively explain their existence. The mystery of the Marfa Lights continues to attract researchers, thrill-seekers, and skeptics, each hoping to uncover the truth behind one of America's strangest unsolved enigmas. The first recorded sighting of the Marfa Lights dates back to the 1880s, when ranchers and cowboys traveling through the region reported seeing strange, flickering orbs in the distance. Initially, some dismissed the lights as campfires or lanterns from passing travelers. However, upon investigation, no signs of human activity or fires were ever found. The lights appeared to move erratically, changing colors from white to red, blue, or yellow, sometimes darting across the sky in seemingly impossible patterns. Over time, sightings became more frequent, and as word spread, curiosity about the phenomenon grew. The lights appear unpredictably, making them difficult to study. They tend to manifest in the same general area, east of Marfa, near the Chinati Mountains, and are often seen from a popular roadside viewing area along U.S. Route 67. Unlike typical atmospheric phenomena such as heat mirages, the Marfa Lights have been reported in all weather conditions and at various times of the year. Witnesses describe them as floating balls of light that flicker, hover, or zigzag before disappearing without a trace. Some claim to have seen the lights react to movement or sound, adding to their eerie and unexplained nature. Numerous theories attempt to explain the Marfa Lights, but none have been universally accepted. One of the most popular scientific explanations is that they are a form of atmospheric refraction caused by temperature differentials between the hot desert air and the cooler layers above it. This effect, known as a superior mirage, could cause distant headlights, campfires, or other light sources to appear as floating orbs in the distance. However, skeptics of this theory argue that reports of the lights predate the invention of automobiles, and sightings often occur in areas with no roads or human activity. Another possibility is that the lights are caused by natural gases escaping from the Earth and igniting when exposed to oxygen. This phenomenon, sometimes referred to as swamp gas or will-o'-the-wisp, has been documented in other locations worldwide. However, the terrain around Marfa is dry and rocky, with little evidence of the kind of organic decay typically associated with such occurrences. Additionally, the Marfa Lights display behaviors, such as rapid movement and sudden changes in direction, that do not align with the characteristics of burning gas. Some researchers have suggested that the Marfa Lights could be the result of electrical discharges or plasma formations generated by underground geological activity. This idea, known as the earthquake lights theory, proposes that stress in the Earth's crust could produce bursts of electromagnetic energy that appear as glowing orbs. While this phenomenon has been observed in some earthquake-prone areas, Marfa does not experience significant seismic activity, making this theory less likely. More paranormal explanations suggest that the lights are ghostly apparitions or even extraterrestrial in nature. Some local legends claim the lights are the spirits of ancient Native Americans, wandering the desert in search of peace. Others believe they could be signals from UFOs or interdimensional beings attempting to communicate with our world. These theories, while lacking scientific backing, have fueled the town's reputation as a hotspot for supernatural activity and UFO enthusiasts. Despite decades of study, the Marfa Lights remain an enigma. Researchers from universities and scientific organizations have conducted experiments to try to replicate or predict their behavior, but no definitive explanation has been found. The lights continue to appear, sometimes as frequently as a few times a week, drawing visitors from around the world. The town of Marfa has embraced the mystery, hosting an annual Marfa Lights Festival and maintaining the official viewing area where hopeful onlookers gather in the hopes of witnessing the strange lights for themselves. Whether the Marfa Lights are a trick of the atmosphere, an undiscovered natural phenomenon, or something truly otherworldly, they continue to captivate those who see them. For now, they remain one of the great unexplained mysteries of the American Southwest, defying logic and science while igniting the imaginations of all who dare to seek the truth. The Bimini Road, an underwater mystery. Near Florida, just off the coast of Florida, in the shallow waters of the Bahamas, lies one of the most puzzling underwater formations in the world, the Bimini Road. This strange structure, consisting of a series of large rectangular limestone blocks arranged in a seemingly deliberate pattern, has sparked decades of speculation and debate. Discovered in 1968 near North Bimini Island, the formation immediately drew attention from archaeologists, geologists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Some believe it is the remains of an ancient civilization, possibly even linked to the lost city of Atlantis, while others argue that it is merely a natural geological formation. Despite numerous studies, no definitive explanation has been reached, and the mystery of the Bimini Road remains unsolved. The discovery of the Bimini Road was particularly intriguing because it seemed to fulfill a prophecy made by the famous psychic Edgar Cayce. In the 1930s, Cayce predicted that remnants of Atlantis would be found near Bimini in the late 1960s. When divers stumbled upon the strange underwater structure in 1968, many saw it as proof that Cayce's visions were true. The formation consists of a long, straight path of massive, flat stones, some as large as 15 feet across, arranged in what appears to be a well-organized pattern. This seemingly deliberate alignment has led many to believe that the Bimini Road is the remains of an ancient roadway, pier, or harbor constructed by an advanced civilization long before recorded history. Supporters of the Atlantis theory argue that the blocks resemble the kind of stonework seen in ancient construction. Some claim that the stones are precisely fitted together in a way that suggests human craftsmanship rather than natural forces. Divers and researchers have reported finding additional smaller stones beneath the larger ones, leading to speculation that the structure could be part of a much larger submerged complex, now buried under centuries of sediment and coral growth. If true, this would mean that the Bimini Road predates most known civilizations, as the area has been underwater for thousands of years. On the other side of the debate, skeptics and many geologists believe that the Bimini Road is a purely natural phenomenon. They argue that the limestone blocks are a result of natural beach rock fracturing, a process in which layers of sedimentary rock break apart due to wave action and shifting sea levels. Over time, erosion and underwater currents could have shaped the stones into their current appearance, creating the illusion of an artificial structure. Proponents of this theory point out that similar formations have been found in other parts of the world, formed without any human intervention. Despite these explanations, there are aspects of the Bimini Road that continue to puzzle researchers. Some divers have reported finding unusual carvings on the stones, though these markings are debated as either ancient inscriptions or natural erosion patterns. There are also claims that sonar scans have detected additional structures further out to sea, suggesting the possibility of an entire sunken city hidden beneath the ocean floor. However, conclusive evidence has yet to be presented, leaving the door open for further speculation. The mystery of the Bimini Road has fueled various alternative theories, including the idea that it was built by an ancient maritime culture that predates recorded history. Some researchers have drawn comparisons to other submerged ruins found around the world, such as the Yonaguni Monument off the coast of Japan, which also features large, seemingly organized stone formations beneath the water. If civilizations existed in these areas before known history, it would challenge the conventional understanding of human development and migration. Despite numerous expeditions and studies, The Bimini Road remains one of the ocean's greatest enigmas. The waters around the site are a popular destination for divers and explorers hoping to uncover new clues about its origins. Whether it is an ancient roadway from a lost civilization, a natural geological formation, or something else entirely, the Bimini Road continues to inspire wonder and debate. Until definitive proof emerges, it will remain one of the most mysterious places in the United States, keeping its secrets hidden beneath the waves. The Devil's Kettle. A waterfall that swallows a river. Deep within the dense forests of Minnesota's Judge C.R. Magny State Park lies one of the most perplexing natural mysteries in the United States, the Devil's Kettle. This bizarre geological phenomenon is part of the Brule River, which flows through the park and splits into two separate streams when it reaches a dramatic rock formation. One side of the river continues downstream as expected, cascading into a typical waterfall. The other, however, vanishes into a massive hole in the rock, an opening known as the Devil's Kettle, never to be seen again. For decades, scientists, hikers, and locals have been baffled by the question, where does the water go? The Devil's Kettle has fascinated and frustrated researchers for generations. Many have attempted to solve the mystery by dropping objects such as dyes, logs, ping-pong balls, and even GPS trackers into the hole, hoping to see them resurface downstream. However, these objects have never been recovered, fueling speculation that the water disappears into an unknown underground cavern or a hidden network of tunnels. The idea that an entire section of a river could seemingly vanish without a trace has made the Devil's Kettle one of the most talked about natural wonders in North America. There are numerous theories about what happens to the water that enters the Devil's Kettle. Some believe that it flows into an extensive underground river system, eventually resurfacing miles away. Others speculate that the water seeps into deep hidden fissures within the bedrock, slowly filtering through the ground over time. Some of the more dramatic theories suggest that the water plunges into a bottomless void, an underground lake, or even an unknown geological anomaly that has yet to be discovered. For many years, the leading scientific theory was that the water entering the Devil's Kettle simply re-emerged somewhere downstream, but no one had been able to prove it. The type of rock that makes up the area, primarily rhyolite, a hard and dense volcanic rock, is not typically known for forming extensive cave systems, making the underground river hypothesis unlikely. Still, the lack of definitive evidence left room for endless speculation, turning the Devil's Kettle into one of the great natural mysteries of the Midwest. In recent years, researchers have made progress in solving the riddle. Scientists conducted a series of flow rate tests, measuring the volume of water moving through the river before and after it reaches the Devil's Kettle. The results indicated that the total volume of water remained relatively consistent, suggesting that the missing water was not truly disappearing, but instead rejoining the river somewhere further downstream. This supported the idea that the water from the Devil's Kettle was resurfacing relatively close to the waterfall, likely through underground cracks and crevices, too small to detect with the naked eye. Despite these findings, many remain unconvinced. The Devil's Kettle has developed a near-mythical reputation, and some believe there is more to the story than science has uncovered. The fact that no one has physically seen where the water resurfaces continues to add to the mystery, making the site a popular destination for hikers, explorers, and conspiracy theorists alike. Beyond its scientific intrigue, the Devil's Kettle has also taken on a more supernatural reputation. Legends surrounding the site claim that the bottomless pit could be an entrance to another world, a portal to the unknown, or even a hiding place for lost treasures. Some local folklore even suggests that the Devil's Kettle is cursed and that anything thrown into its depths is doomed to vanish forever. These myths, while not supported by science, have only increased the allure of the site. Whether the Devil's Kettle is ultimately explained by geology or remains an enduring mystery, it continues to captivate those who visit. The sight of an entire river disappearing into a seemingly endless hole in the rock is a reminder of how much remains unknown about the natural world. Even with modern science, nature still holds secrets that defy explanation, ensuring that places like the Devil's Kettle remain sources of fascination and wonder for generations to come.